Today we're making the delicious Borrago Blackberry Bramble, an exciting, delicious non-alcoholic cocktail using Borrago, obviously, but also blackberries. These are in season right now. They're bursting with flavour and they've got this ridiculously insane colour which is so rich and it's great fun to use. I picked my own. These came from a hedgerow near me and have obviously been washed to remove the dirt and probably some of the blood from the prickles from getting them. We're going to start off with our muddling stick, and these are lovely and ripe, so they're almost falling to pieces, but the idea here is to really break them up, get all of the juices flowing and break it down so we can really incorporate it into our cocktail. Next thing we're going to add to that is 50 ml of Borrago, so a double shot of Borrago. In she goes. And we're just going to keep stirring away here using our muddling stick. We want a bit of sweetness. Today we're going to be using maple syrup. I really like using maple syrup in cocktails. People who are strictly vegan like it because they can't have honey, and also it means that we don't need to have any overly refined sugar, so it's sort of a great natural sweetener. We're going to have 25 ml of that in there. That's loved by Canadians worldwide and myself, particularly good on pancakes. I'm going to take a spoon. Here's a ridiculously large one, always a good start. Give that a good mix. The sugar, when you add it, needs to be really well stirred so it sort of sinks right in. To balance that out a bit, a good cocktail is all about balance. We're going to have the juice of half a lemon. There we go. And we're going to give that a nice little mix as well. So the reason that we haven't mixed this in the glass is because you get lots and lots of pips and things like that when you have fresh fruit like that. Same with raspberries, you don't really want them there. So we mix it out of the glass. We're going to take a nice ice-filled glass here and we're going to strain our cocktail into the glass using our beautiful Borrago strainer, available online of course. But what we're also going to use for this is a sieve. And here's our sieve. This is going to catch all the little seeds and bits that we don't want to be in the cocktail. So we're going to pour that in and you can see straight away all of that outrageous colour. And you can also see it's being quite difficult to strain, and that's because there's so much pulp and bits and bobs in there. But what we want is a nice clear liquid without any of that nonsense going on. So we'll pop that back in there, put it over here for the washing up. Now what we're going to do to give this one final element, small stir to cool it down, but we're going to top it off, a little bit of fizz, and in this case I'm going to be using ginger beer. I love ginger beer, it's got a real kick, lots of taste, lots of flavour, so we're just going to do a little top up with some ginger beer. You can use ginger ale, and if you don't like ginger beer you can just use a plain soda or something like that. We're going to do it the smallest of stirs because I quite like the way you get the sort of sunset down there of the different colours. And then we're going to garnish, because we've been out picking ourselves. We actually have some fresh brambles from the blackberries. So we're going to pop in a little bit of leaf, a few blackberries, and then because we're Borrago we're going to have one of our lovely little borage flowers, and that pops in there. Cheers. That's really good.